Hi everybody, today we're going to continue with our look at the Caddy camper. So we're going to have a look at the bed. So I'm going to show you how that folds down, how you make it into a bed, put it back, etc. What's actually the bed's made up of, so we'll look at the springs and things like that as well. We've still got the same Caddy camper that's with us in the copper bronze colour that's here. So we've got it currently set up as if you were driving it during the week. We've got the 3 seats in the back all fully up, and we've got our 2 seats in the front. This is what you maybe call that car mode. So bed section, this is in like its transport mode, so it's all folded down. It's got a tie on it as well, just to keep it in. So this is exactly the same as it was the other week when we showed you around the vehicle. So let's get ready to put the bed down. First thing we need to do is we need to move those front seats all the way forward. So I'll go and do that now. So I've moved the seat all the way forward, and I've put the backrest more into a straight position as well. I'll just do the passenger side. Okay, so job number 1 done, front seats all the way forward. Job number 2 is to fold down these seats on here, get a pull there, and that will then fold down flat. And the same with this bench seat, so give it a pull there, fold down into that position that's there. And now it's just a case of unfolding the bed, so we just take the clip off. So the first thing to do is we want this pulled up to its side. I'm going to rest it on here. So just put my hand down. I'll show you a close-up of this where I pull it, but get it to here, pull it across, and then I'm just going to rest it there just for 1 minute. And the reason for that is there's 2 legs underneath it. So there's one on this side here, so that just springs out and comes to the side, and then there's also one on the other side there. So once we follow the legs out, we get hold of it again on the base here and pull that up, and then we're looking to locate it in the side. Once you've got one side in on here, I'm going to run around the other side. So if there's 2 of you putting the bed up, this is even easier, because obviously you'll have one person where I am, you'll have one person on the other side. So you both flip out those legs and you put them in on each side. But as you can see, it's very easy to do it on your own anyway. Just put one in one side, then you go to the other side and you're literally just pulling the bed up. And to put the bed back is exactly the opposite. We're going to lift this section of the bed up first and back to where we were. So just resting it on there. Pop the legs in on both sides. And at that point then, you can obviously, this section here can just be lifted and rolled back into the bed. And then when you put the bed back again, just pop this clip back on, so it's just in there. That goes on there as well, and that's just keeping everything nice and tight at the back. As you can see, I'm on the bed now, so if I lie down, plenty of space at the side. It's quite nice with the panoramic window that's on the top. There's something to go over this, obviously, to cut the light out. We're going to do that in a separate video. We'll do the get ready for bed video, and we'll show you what that's like. But I think this will be really nice lying out at night. See the stars, for example, straight through the ceiling. Obviously, you can sleep the other way around because this is a completely flat. So you could, for example, be at this end here and go to sleep at this end. You've got lights and things in the roof as well. Obviously, these are the camping lights units that's here, and you've got your normal lights on either side as well, so plenty of light in the actual vehicle. And you can also see I'm sat on the bed now. I'm obviously quite tall. My head is just touching the glass, ever so slightly. I can feel it on my hair. You can get access to your storage on both sides on here, and you can still get access as well to anything you might have, for example, in your storage area here as well. If you've obviously got the tailgate shut, so if you need to get access to things, you can still do that here with obviously the bed as it is. It's probably worth mentioning, obviously, if you've got the tailgate closed, so if you're not using it with the tent, obviously you can't get access to things like your kitchen when you're actually in the back of the vehicle from here. But I think the time will tell. If you're using it as a quick one-night stopover somewhere, you wouldn't put the tent up for that, so you'd just be inside with it shut. If you were somewhere for a couple of days, obviously you'd have the tent up outside, and obviously then you could make yourself a cup of tea in the morning and get back into bed. So for a minute, let's just actually talk about the actual bed frame itself, so what's actually involved within there. So if I pull the cover up, so the cover that's on top, very cleverly, is velcroed to the actual frame itself. So these velcro straps wrap around the frame, and that's what holds this in place. So I've just taken a few of those off to show you the frame itself underneath. We're used to the spring design that's on the bed. Makes it really, really comfy. Effectively got individual springs all over the bed section that's there as well. And as you can see, the actual frame of the bed itself is like an aluminium frame. It's held in place in 4 points, so 2 on one side, 2 on the other that's there. And to release those points, as you can see from on there, you just press the button in, press that in and lift it up. Once it's lifted up, you'll see that it turns red, which basically is just telling you it's not locked in place. That's there, you see that? And then obviously on the other side you can do the same thing, and that would then give you some access for that to lift up. Now there is another 2 at the front as well, which are on here in the corner, and one just over there as well. And that would then allow you to lift this section of the bed actually out of the vehicle. So if I just pull the frame back over this way a minute. Okay, so as I said, those are unlocked at the moment. If I was to unlock the other 2 at the other side, the whole of this section would then lift out. Obviously at the moment it's quite heavy because it's got your table and chairs which are in here, which will you're used to those, your table and your two chairs that's in there as well. So if you were to take it out, you need to take all of that out first, really reduce the weight down of what you're actually lifting. This bag that's underneath here, again, this is velcroed on. So there's velcro straps which are securing it to the actual bed frame itself. So again, I think this is one of the beauties of this vehicle. It's very, very versatile. So if you actually you say, I don't need these table and chairs while we're going away, because we're just going away for one night or something like that, for example, you could remove that, take that out of the vehicle completely, and then you'd have obviously a lot more storage then underneath the bed section instead to give you access to that. But as I said, that is velcroed onto this frame. So if you're going to take this frame out, obviously you disconnect those as well, pull that out, and the whole frame would lift up and come out. And then obviously then you've just got a huge boot space area that's in the vehicle. Obviously you've still got your box here at the side. The only thing you shouldn't be removing is this unit here, because this unit is bolted and screwed down to the floor. It's not designed to come out. It's not on a quick release or anything like that. So this is always going to stay. But in honesty, if you need the extra space because you need the vehicle to carry more things, you've only got a box on one side. You've got plenty of other space that's in the vehicle as well. But you might find we are going to do a video on storage options on the vehicle as well and give you a couple of different scenarios. I think you'll find you never need to remove this bed. Me, I'll be removing the bottom section here to give me some more space if that's what I wanted to do, to carry extra things with it. And then I'd probably take the seats out at the front as well, and that would give you so much more room underneath, on top of your bed as well if you wanted to for storage options. But that's going to be in another time, another video. We'll look at the storage in the vehicle as well, different options, what you can move, what you can't move, etc. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video looking at the bed on the California camper. If you've got any questions or queries, pop in the comments box below. So if you have enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, give us a like as always. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Really just help us out here with the channel, and we'll see you next time.